Adam Taxin with Trump Nation, and depending if the big boss Joe Seals wants it, maybe this will be on RSBN, Right Side Broadcasting Network as well. But on vacation here, but I'm taking a little break and talking with Joey Mannarino, who is with Heat 100, has about 50,000 followers on Twitter. He and I follow each other's stuff. I've never even met him, never even talked to him before now. And he has a really good grasp of what's going on today in Pennsylvania. Huge day for Trump and potentially the Republican Party in general. Primary day, obviously. And Joey, thanks for being with me. And I guess tell me the lay of the land.
A lot of support for Trump here. A lot of support for Trump. I went to my polling place, and the three people in front of me, all Trump. Everybody coming in behind me, except for one person. 8 people, Trump. Only volunteer that was handing out the delegate plate was a Trump person. Signs, Trump. This is Trump country.
Where is your polling place?
It's going to be a big victory.
My
polling place is in Bucks County.
Okay.
In Bucks County, right outside of Philadelphia. So, I even got a call from a friend who can't drive, and she said, "You need to come pick me up." I said, "For what?" "I got to go vote." I said, "Oh my God, today?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "What are you voting for?" She said, "Trump." "I'll be there." I said, "I will pick you up before I run."
Well, Trump has an obvious, appeal in certain places, like more working class parts of Philadelphia. I would think, for example, South Philly. But Bucks County is the suburbs, and that's the kind of place where someone like Kasich would be stronger, not necessarily Cruz.
No, I haven't seen. Where I vote is a suburb of Philadelphia. It's Trump out here. I really don't see anything for Kasich at all. I actually did see a couple Cruz signs the other day. Nothing. Kasich is a non-factor out in this area. So, like he is in most of the areas, but somewhere they're voting for him. So, I'm not sure where.
So the signs, pretty much all the signs you see, all the energy you see is for Trump, and you think that's going to carry on?
All the energy I see is for Trump. I think Pennsylvania, everything stays his. I think the trouble's going to come in Indiana. It's going to be a battle because, Cruz and Kasich are pulling their little last-ditch effort to try and get their supporters to vote for the other one or whatever they're doing. It's a scam. It's a real scam.
Oh, yeah.
The most important part about Pennsylvania is the delegates.
Right.
You've got to vote for the right delegate. If you don't vote for the right delegate, you might as well not even vote.
It's such a strange system in Pennsylvania.
Well, it's completely biased. Like I was saying, I have a friend who's older. She needed to be driven to the polls, and I was trying to explain to her. She said, "If I vote for Trump, is that it, right?" I said, "No, now you've got to vote for the 3 people." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, you got to vote for these delegates." She said, "Well, what if I do the wrong one?" They're trying to trip people up. They're desperate. They are so desperate. They wish so bad they had super delegates in the Republican Party right now. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know what they're trying to hide.
Yeah, it's very strange. Pennsylvania is a weird state. Anytime you try to buy liquor in Pennsylvania, you know that. As I'm sure you can relate. It's just a very odd state. It's got an odd Republican Party, a lot of careerists, and people hate the ordinary Republicans despise the Republican Party in Pennsylvania about as much as in any state as I've ever perceived. And we'll see. But the funny thing is, voting for Trump really isn't that important in Pennsylvania as is voting for the delegates. But hopefully enough people got it right.
Voting for the delegates. He gets 17 delegates if he wins the state, which he will win the state. But the delegates is really the problem because you're 54 on-down delegates in Pennsylvania. And that could make or break him big time because you got, I think you'll probably end up getting somewhere 1180. 1190. He won't get 1237 without Pennsylvania, the delegates going for him.
Well, California could go well.
California, oh yeah, I'm sure he'll do well, but even if he does really well, there's only so many delegates to get. He needs to come out with a good deal of Pennsylvania delegates.
Yeah, and it'll be a real scam if it doesn't occur that way.
Before California, really. Indiana's, I think, 40-something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we gotta give it to him. He deserves it here.
Yeah. Well, he's also sort of a Pennsylvania. He's sort of a Pennsylvania guy, at least for college, and his kids went there too.
Yeah, he went to college. All the kids went to college here. So he needs it, and we need him for this country. I was just on the radio this morning, actually, and my boss is Hillary. The other co-host with her is a Bernie person, and all the Hillary people were calling in, and I'm sitting there, the lone Trump person. Oh my God, they came hard. But we got to do it because Hillary Clinton, for our country, we will have problems like we have now times 10. She is not what we need. We can't afford her. Can't afford her.
Couldn't agree more. Finally, Joey, while I have you on, you expect just smooth sailing for Trump in the other states today. That's Maryland, Delaware, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. Did I forget any?
I think it's all going to be Trump. I think it's going to be Trump by major margins, too. Not so much in Maryland. Maryland, I hear, is having some trouble. I hear people are going to paper ballots in Maryland because there's a lot of voting problems. So they've had to pull out paper ballots. It's just what I'm hearing from some friends. I don't know how true it is overall, but that's what I'm hearing, some issues. So let's just hope they don't have any problem.
Right. Well, Maryland's a weird state, but it seems like the Republicans are sort of spread out over every county in the state. The really messy areas tend to be the Democrat ones, so it's not that many Trump voters anyway. Oh, finally, let me ask you one more thing. Did you find it as, I mean, do you find this recent Cruz-Kasich bromance as bizarre as I do? I mean, for me, by the way, it's really odd seeing Kasich give up in Indiana, which is a state which borders Ohio, while Cruz gives up on New Mexico, which is one of the most Hispanic states in the country and which borders Texas.
Well, to be honest, I think it's a move of total and complete desperation. I mean, you couldn't have two people who really disagree more. They really don't share any policy position.
Right.
You know, it's like, why would these two team up? It's the oddest combination. Kasich is not a conservative. And whether, conservative, no conservative, doesn't matter. But he's not a conservative. And Cruz is the most conservative person, basically, that there is in this street. So these two teaming up to stop Trump, it just shows that it's not conservative versus moderate. It's not Democrat versus Republican. This race is establishment versus outsider. 100%. 100%. That's all this is about.
Couldn't agree more. Joey Mannarino, thanks for taking the time to talk with me today.
Big time.
All right, hopefully I'll talk to you again at some point soon.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.